Hi, this is Andrew Bryant. Welcome to Self-Leadership Interviews, where we interview people who've applied self-leadership strategies. Watch the interview and I'll come back at the end and make a couple of points. Hi, here I am in Singapore with my good friend Eyal Eltawil.
Wow, you did it the first time,
Eyal
great!
Eltawil. And Eyal is a good friend of mine, and I'm going to just ask him some questions because he's a great self-leader and he's faced a big challenge and he's going to tell us about that challenge.
This is Andrew and he's amazing self-leader, keynote speaker.
So Eyal, you faced the big cancer, right? And now you've conquered it, correct?
Yes, 5.5 years, I'm clear.
Okay, and how long did you have the cancer?
19 months.
Okay. Now, I remember in your story, I've heard you speak, amazing speech, very inspiring, that, you know, there's a point when you were down in the dumps and you could have lost your self-leadership, but you brought it back. Could you share with my listeners, how did you turn it around?
Yes. First of all, I will tell about this moment. It was about after a couple of months of treatment and everything goes very well. The tumor got smaller. Everything went amazing, and I went to meet my oncologist, and then she told me that I have metastases now in my body and my chances of recovery had become lower, and I was totally depressed, she also said that now we need to do a bone marrow transplant, and it's going to take it's going to be much longer, the treatment much longer. And I immediately started asking myself, why this is happening to me? Why do I deserve this? I went back home, and for something like 2 weeks I didn't get out of bed. I nearly ate. I couldn't laugh. And after about 2 weeks, I was so desperate. I was deep down in the black hole. And I said to myself, if in this moment you're not going to do something, not only Simon will kill you, you won't able to find the strength to get over it and to laugh again.
But who is Simon?
Oh, right! I forgot to say. We'll tell you about Simon. Simon, it's the name that I gave to my cancer. You're right. I know Simon. You don't know Simon. Simon was the name that I gave to my cancer, and I did that for 2 reasons. First of all, by giving him that name, he became my best friend, and it's much easier to go through hard times in life with your best friend and not with a cancer that you're scared of. And the second thing, when I used to talk to my friends and they came to visit, when people hear cancer, they're really scared. And the first thing they see is that you're going to die. That's it. They can't laugh, they can't communicate sometimes, they can't respond. And when they started to be anxious about it and stressed, I used to tell them, don't worry about Simon, he's a friend. So they used to laugh. And it's break the tension between us. Humor actually break the tension all the time. And the third thing, when I called it Simon, it helped me to look at myself as a person not that sick, that deal with a person with a sickness and not sick. And by looking at that this way, by calling it Simon and looking at it that way, I was like someone who just another crisis in your life just appeared, and not someone who's now sick and oh my God, I'm a victim, and it was much easier to deal with Simon.
Good, and that was one of the first pieces of your mindset. Another piece is the affirmations that you talked about. You would read these motivational quotes.
Yes, what I did when I was in this deep black hole. I decided to do 3 things. I went to see a homeopathist who prepared all sorts of empowering sentences, and I would listen to them couple of times a day during meditation, and it's really helped me. It's relaxed me, and it was really empowering sentences like you have the power to heal. You can decide if you're sick or heal. I actually used to repeat about it again and again and again and again. At the beginning, I didn't know if it will work. It even was a little bit weird in the beginning, but after a couple of times, it's actually, I felt that it gave me strength, and that I really felt that my body and soul are communicating together. It was amazing. The second thing I do, I took a little bit heart notes, and I wrote all kind of notes about it. Some things that I believe that I need to change. Like, I didn't believe it myself that time, so I wrote on this note, you have the right to believe in yourself. Your voice is powerful. It's okay to be afraid. All kind of things like this that I felt that I need to change, and I used to read it every day before I went to sleep. And by the way, I do it until today. Until today I do it. And the third thing I did was I hung all sorts of empowering sentences on the walls of my room in the hospital and at home, and that has nothing to do with disease or things like this, just empowering sentences. And I used to look at them. It gave me a lot of strength, and it's actually helped me to heal. And this is the exact moment that I felt that I'm in the. It's the moment I felt that I'm like a self leader.
Very good. Very good. So, awesome job, buddy. Awesome.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
Amazing,
so, self-belief.
Yes.
And changing your inner dialogue.
Yes.
And making the cancer your friend. So it doesn't have you, you have it.
Yes.
As a friend. That puts you in the driver's seat of your life. And incredibly inspiring guy. I'm going to put a link to the YouTube. You can see it there.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
So, pretty amazing guy. And I think the important thing here is the way that Eyal had changed the name of his cancer by calling the cancer Simon. He pushed the cancer away as part of him and made him a friend, and able was to control that. I think the important thing is, what is your Simon? What is the challenge in your life that you need to get reframed, to create some positive affirmations and actions around? This is Andrew Bryant, the Self-Leadership Guru. Talk to you soon.